This fateful day, my landlord had to knock my door, and he said, you know, you have not paid the last month. And I told you when you were getting into this apartment that it's not for artists. It's for people who are making money. And you said you were going to be paying. Now, after 2 years, you're not able to pay. So I've persevered for 1 month. I will not persevere for the second. My house, they pay for 1 year before you stay. So you have to leave today. So that was 2 weeks being without light. That's how he started, with light off,
okay.
Then water.
Oh, he took out the lights.
Yes, then that was it for me. And I called the guy who used to take me out for shows, the driver, and I asked him to carry everything in my house and put in his own house. And I took my bag, and that's how I went back home to Boya. And
are you serious?
While I was going in the car, I looked at the mirror, and I told myself, this will never happen to you again.
Wow.
Are you telling me entertainment in Cameroon doesn't give money?
All right, it gives money to some other people, but for me at that point, it was a break. You know, there comes a time in every business where you have a break and things are not really happening, especially with the Anglophone crisis.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go for a show in Germany, and all of a sudden, the guys who were supposed to bring me for the show started fighting amongst themselves.
Oops.
With the Anglophone crisis, all of it, you know, all people were separated, and everything dropped. And my last video, I had the Cameroon flag on me that I wore. So I also had that, you know, backlash. They said, oh, you're a black leg. Why are you wearing? And I was on Trace, you know. And they're saying, we're seeing you are wearing the... I said, but I did this video...
You're Cameroonian.
Yeah, I'm a Cameroonian, and I did this video before all of this, man. You guys should... And it got me... I had to go on the low. And going on the low means every other activity will be on the low as well. So
for that moment.
For that moment. And that was a lot of investment in that project.
Yeah.
What people don't know is that before an artist gets a song out, it's a whole project, and there's a lot of money involved, you know. And if you don't make back that money, what would the producer, you know, do?
The whole chain.
The whole chain, you know, suffers. So that's how I got my rock bottom, let me call it like that. When that business failed, I went around my family members to ask for someone to borrow me money because I really believed in the idea. And there was no one. My friends, no one. Then I asked myself, so there are so many people like me who have some great ideas, because I already employed some few people. And I saw their dreams also being shattered. So I said to myself, it means there are so many young Cameroonians out there who just need some capital, because I needed like 2-3 million, you know, to put back things into place. But no one could borrow me.
Give you that.
And that's because I never had also the reputation of someone who has been running businesses before.
Okay.
So there was lack of trust.
Even from family?
Even from family. They have known me all through as an artist. I started doing music as a child. So that's what they know me for. And I was not just an artist, I was also a producer, events manager.
Artist manager.
You know, I've organized like more than 100 concerts before 2012.
Yeah, the biggest concerts at the time were being run by this guy. Wow. Yeah.
But not by me. I was an artistic director of a trade fair company while in the university and stuff. So that's how I got that spot and made me to do shows with the biggest artists. So it was a lot. I even had to radio. I got into radio, TV hosting, as an artist, all of that. So
I remember.
So switching like that, you know, was not easy because you don't have a reputation of being an entrepreneur. So I had to learn. So fast forward 7 years, we're now here. When I realized that a lot of young people need capital and they were not having that, and I said, okay, why don't we come together? So in my mind, I said, okay, let's build a platform of 10,000 young entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs and business people like myself. Every day, let's each put 100 francs through mobile money. Since it's difficult to save 100 francs through mobile money, so you can do 10 days ahead of time. So we started with 100 francs. So each person I was talking to was in. So it started as a fintech startup. So I went on and started researching. That's how I got into fintech. So this fintech was called Jangi. So quickly, we had about more than 300 people on the platform.
Wow.
Because 9 out of every 10 people I talk to, I'm a very good salesperson. That's what I did not know. I just discovered that.
Oh, my God.
9 out of every 10 people I talk to jumped on board. My elder brother who, you know, when I introduced it to him. He was like, this is the best idea since I know you. You know, since you were born, you have ever come up with. Run with this. He said he's in. If my elder brother, you know, could accept, because he's a very, you know, always, yes. You know, there's this person in your life who is the most critical person.
Yeah.
So if you can convince that person, then every other person is finished.
That's right.
You know, so he was on board. That was all. So we started growing. In no time, we raised like 25 million francs.
No way.
Yes, after like 1 year.
Wow.
Some months, yes. And we had given loans to other people. So this is the guy who did not have capital. He's now giving capital to other people. It was a very beautiful experience. And to dive into that, to give you more perspective, is that there were 3 ladies working with me.
Okay.
And the 2 ladies who were the account managers did not know I was the CEO. Yes, they knew it was my friend.
You were facing for somebody.
Yes, they knew I was a marketing director.
Okay.
So I put my friend who was there in Yaoundé, Félicité Eno. She's a teacher. Now she's working with the ministry as a CEO of the company.
Okay.
Because I never really had the confidence to show people that this guy who has been doing clubs, girls twerking around him, is now actually being the one.
You needed to clean your reputation first.
Yes.
I understand that.
So even the 2 ladies working with me did not know that I recruited them, trained them, and all our operations were happening online through WhatsApp.
Wow.
We never had a meeting where the 4 of us met, but we raised 25 million. Plus.
Now, I want to interrupt, Myra. I got so interested, you know.
Yes.
After being in the showbiz arena, you see how young people go up, down millions in nights, in nightclubs, in other showbiz kind of things. And then you had to go down to the bottom of the sea to remain afloat.
Yeah.
Just by contributing 100 francs and see where you are. Now, you are telling the youth something.
Yeah.
Those nights that people spend in leisure could be transformed into some other thing.
Right now, just to relate with you, there's a slogan that we're coming up with. It says, une bière égale 3 papes.
Yeah. I like that. Yes. Makes a lot of sense.
It is.
It
does.
So there's a lot of resources in Cameroon. Cameroon is a very wealthy nation, but our world is trapped in our lifestyle. I'm talking about the youth.
Yeah.
So, you know, through the course of this, we're going to free people from that lifestyle so that they can unlock the wealth they have within them.